Welcome to day 20 of the 30-day beginner yoga challenge. We are going to focus on chair pose today. We're going to start seated. Sit tall and upright. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. We're going to take 5 deep breaths before we start moving the body. So tuning in, focusing with the breath. Big breath in through the nose. Feel the breath being sent right down to the base of your chest. Feel your abdomen expand as well as your ribs. As you exhale, everything coming back to the center. Repeating that a few more times. Blocking everything else out, taking a little bit of time to clear and calm your mind. Forget about everything that's been on your mind lately. Letting it all drift away. This is just your time to focus on the present. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and we're going to begin with our seated cat-cows. So you're going to inhale, push the chest forwards, roll the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the chin. This is our seated cow pose. Exhale, round the back, slide the shoulder blades apart, scrunch your tummy up, drop your chin to your chest, and this is our seated cat. Inhale, cow pose, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, cat, engage your core. Do one more each way. Inhale and exhale. And then come back to neutral and we'll do a side stretch. So take your right hand out to the side. Inhale, left arm up into the air. Exhale, bend from the side of the waist to reach through your top arm. Big breath. Come back to upright, take your left hand down. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Exhale, lean out to the side. Lift up through the side of your chest. Big breath here. Come back to the center. Take your hands back behind you, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chin. Big breath. Take your hands out in front of you. Walk them away, fold over your legs. Release your head. And then spine roll back up to stand. Slowly roll up. Roll your shoulders back. Swing your legs around and we're going to come down onto the back and do some pelvic tilts. So we've got feet flat on the floor, hands by the sides. Rock your hips back so your lower back is in contact with your mat. Your lower back starts to extend, tucking the hips under, drawing the belly button in and up towards the lower ribs. Pause there for a moment. And then we're going to take the hips in the opposite direction. So you're going to push your tailbone down, lift the lower back, tilt the hips, and then come back into your long low back position. So hips tucked under, extending the lower back, and then tilting the hips up and back. And then do one more each way. Pausing with your back flat on your mat and just hold there. So lightly engaging the core. Takes a nice deep breath, everything else fairly relaxed. And then let go, let your body just go into its natural position. So make note of the curve of your back. So our spine is in an S shape, so we've got a curve in our upper back, and then in the lower back it's going to dip in and the hips will slightly tilt back. When we're in our chair pose, it's really easy to exaggerate that a little too much and have a big bend in our lower back. So we're going to be really careful to make sure we extend through the lower back. So while we're here, we're going to do some leg stretches. Going to hug the right knee into the chest, circle the ankle around a few times each way. And then extend the leg up, flex the foot, hold behind the back of the thigh. If you want a deeper stretch, you can then extend your left leg away. If that's too much, just keep your left knee bent. Take your right foot to the floor. Hug your left knee into your chest, do your ankle circles. And then extend your leg up, hold behind the back of your thigh, kick up through the heel. You've got the option to extend the right leg if you want a deeper stretch. And then take both feet to the floor. You're going to inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, either come up like you're doing a sit-up or use your hands to push yourself up if you need to. Cross the legs, take them back behind you, flip the toes, come up into a forward fold and spine roll up slowly. So we end up in our mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back, up to the front of the mat. We're going to take the feet hips distance apart and then come into our chair pose. So, as the name suggests, imagine you're sitting on an invisible chair back behind you. It's a little bit like a squat. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, and at the same time do a deep bend in the knees, send the hips down, and then make sure to tuck the hips under. So I'll show you, this is kind of my natural position if I don't think about it, and if I'm not engaging my core. And then if I start to pull my belly button back and tuck the hips under, I change that position. So I go from this to this. So we want to have that nice extension in the lower back, tailbone tucked under, core engaged, weight down into your heels. So you should be able to lift your toes. And then we'll come back to mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to try that with feet together. Stand tall. Inhale, chair. Have a little look down, make sure you can see your toes, make sure you haven't taken your weight into the balls of your feet and your knees aren't too far forwards. So weight back into the heels, lift the toes, give them a wiggle, tuck the hips under, engage the core. Inhale, back up to mountain. Step the feet back to hips distance. So we're going to incorporate chair pose into a little bit of a flow, and then we'll hold it for a bit longer and do some different options. So inhale, sweep your arms up, come into your chair pose. Exhale, keep that big bend in your knees, but take your hands down to the floor. Inhale, step your right knee back onto your mat. Exhale, step your left knee back. Inhale into your cow pose. Exhale into your cat. Inhale, step your right foot up behind your right hand. Exhale, step your left foot up and keep that big bend in the knees. Doing that nice deep squat, hips down low. Inhale, just lift the upper body, keep the legs as they were. Exhale, back to our mountain. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands come down. Left leg first this time. So inhale, left knee down. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, left foot behind your left hand. Exhale, right foot between your right hand. Keep that big bend in your knees. Inhale, chair. Exhale, back to mountain. So make sure the feet are hips distance again. Stand tall, shoulders come back. We're going to bring the hands to the chest. And then inhale, sink down to chair. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the lower back long. Keep the weight into the heels. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeply, maybe sit a little deeper. And then we're going to come into awkward pose, it's called. Brilliant name. So you're going to feel a bit awkward. We're going to take the weight into the balls of the feet and lift the heels. So you stay in your chair pose, but you're just taking your weight into the balls of your feet now. Maybe feel the legs shake. Keep the hips down low. Maybe reach the arms up. And then inhale, mountain. Roll the shoulders back. We'll do a forward fold. Inhale, stretch up and back. Exhale, hinge forwards. Release your head. Soft bend in your knees. Let your upper body hang heavy. Feel your legs relax. Spine roll slowly back up. Roll the shoulders back again. Inhale into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, right knee down. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, right foot forwards. Exhale, left foot forwards, big bend in the knees. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left knee down. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, left foot forwards. Exhale, right foot forwards. Inhale, chair. Pause in chair pose. Bring your hands to your chest and we're going to do a twist. So inhale, as you exhale, turn your chest around to the right. See if you can hook your left elbow to the outside of your right leg and then push your palms together to twist your chest out to the side and take your gaze up. If that doesn't work, you just have hands to chest and you twist to the side. Inhale to the center, extend the arms. Exhale, forward fold, extend the backs of the legs. And then spine roll up. Roll the shoulders back. One more chair pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, and we're going to twist to the left on the exhale. Remember your options, so you just turn to face out to the side, or see if you can get your elbow onto the outside of your left leg, and then push the palms together, twist yourself around. Make sure your right knee doesn't pop forwards, keep the knees in line. Inhale, back to the center, extend the arms. Exhale, forward fold, release the legs. Spine roll up to stand. Roll the shoulders back. And then to counter all those chair poses, we're going to do a dancer pose. So we're going to bring the feet together, balance on the left leg, find your right foot behind you, right arm coming onto the inside of the foot, extend the left arm away, and then when you're ready, start to lift your right knee back behind you, kick into your foot, and then you should feel a really nice stretch on the front of your right leg. That'll feel really good after doing chair pose for a while. Come back to the centre, release, have a little walk on the spot, shake out your legs. Come back to mountain, dancer pose on the right side. So left leg coming back behind you, find your foot on the inside with your hand, extend your right arm in front of you, and then kick into your left foot. Lift your knee, keep your hips and chest facing forwards. And then come back to the centre. Inhale, arms lift up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, downward facing dog. Pause in down dog. Feel the front of the legs grip up as the heels sink down. Inhale, come into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And pause in your cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back. Push your chest forwards. Push the tops of your feet down. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. And then come into child's pose. Sit back on your heels, big toes together, knees apart. Fold yourself over your legs. Take a few deep breaths. Slowly roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back. Swing your legs in front of you, ready for a seated forward fold. So legs extended, sit bones on the floor. Pull the front of the legs up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge forwards. Fold over your legs. Release your head, relax your shoulders. So quads engaged, pulling the quads up towards the hips. Backs of the legs extending. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, release. And then release your hands. Roll yourself slowly up. Roll your shoulders back. And then come into your cross-legged position to finish. So, hope you enjoyed today. Hope you're feeling it in your legs. We'll sit tall, relax the shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Namaste. Tomorrow is the end of week 3 of our 30-day beginner yoga challenge, and we're going to do a beginner yoga flow. So we're going to tie together a few of the poses that we've learnt so far and do a nice flowing quick class tomorrow. So I will see you then. Have a good day. Bye.